Hey there gamers, welcome to another exciting episode where we explore the fascinating history of gaming. Tonight we're diving into the wild world of PlayStation, one of the most iconic gaming consoles ever created. Buckle up, it's gonna be a hilarious ride filled with twists, turns, and a lot of nostalgia. Picture this, it's the 90s, the era of grunge music, baggy jeans, and dial-up internet. A time when the world was changing rapidly, and so was technology. Sony, already a household name for their awesome Walkmans and TVs, decides to venture into the uncharted territory of video game consoles. A bit random, right? But hey, sometimes the best ideas come from the most unexpected places. It's like finding a pineapple on your pizza. Unexpected but surprisingly delightful. This wild idea was the brainchild of a visionary named Ken Kutaragi. Known as the father of PlayStation, Ken was a genius who saw potential where others didn't. He loved tinkering with electronics, always pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Legend has it, he even modified his daughter's Famicom, turning it into something truly unique. Talk about dedication. Talk about a cool dad. Imagine having a father who not only supports your gaming habits but also enhances them with his technical wizardry. Sony initially teamed up with Nintendo to create a new console. But things went south faster than a dropped controller in a heated Mario Kart race. The partnership fell apart, leading to one of the most dramatic breakups in gaming history. But more on that later. This breakup, however, was a blessing in disguise. It led to the birth of the PlayStation, a console that would revolutionize the gaming industry. The rest, as they say, is history. From its humble beginnings to becoming a global phenomenon, the PlayStation has left an indelible mark on the world of gaming. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the incredible journey of this legendary console. So, about that Nintendo breakup, imagine this. It's prom night for the gaming world. The lights are dim, the decorations are retro, and there's an air of excitement. Everyone's waiting for the big dance. Nintendo and Sony, all dressed up, ready to dance. They were the star couple, the ones everyone had their eyes on. They had been working together, creating magic, and everyone expected them to continue their reign. Then bam! They trip over a CD-ROM drive and crash to the floor. It was an unexpected twist, a shocking turn of events that left everyone gasping. The room fell silent as the two giants lay there, stunned. You see, Sony wanted to use CDs for their console, while Nintendo stuck with cartridges. This wasn't just a minor disagreement, it was a fundamental clash of visions. CDs represented the future with their vast storage capacity and potential for high-quality graphics and sound. CDs meant more storage, better graphics, and even music. Cartridges? Not so much. Cartridges were reliable, sure, but they were limited. They couldn't hold as much data, and they were more expensive to produce. It was like choosing between a cassette tape and a shiny new CD player. One was nostalgic and familiar, the other was sleek and modern. The choice seemed obvious to many, but not to Nintendo. The breakup was messy, like a toddler with a bowl of spaghetti. There were hurt feelings, broken promises, and a lot of untangling to do. It wasn't just a business decision, it was personal. But hey, sometimes you gotta break a few controllers to make history. The split allowed both companies to pursue their own paths, leading to innovations that might never have happened otherwise. And boy, did PlayStation make history. Sony's decision to go with CDs led to the creation of the PlayStation, a console that revolutionized the gaming industry. It offered experiences that were previously unimaginable, setting new standards for what games could be. From its iconic games to its groundbreaking technology, the PlayStation became a beloved part of gaming culture. It wasn't just a console, it was a phenomenon, and it all started with that fateful breakup. So, was it a blessing in disguise? Absolutely. Sometimes the best things come from the most unexpected places. The breakup between Nintendo and Sony paved the way for a new era in gaming, one that continues to evolve and inspire. As we look to the future, we can only imagine what new innovations and surprises await. One thing's for sure, the spirit of competition and creativity that drove that breakup will keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in gaming. So here's to the unexpected twists, the bold decisions, and the moments that change everything. Because in the world of gaming, you never know when a blessing in disguise is just around the corner. 1994, the year PlayStation exploded onto the scene like a TNT crate in Crash Bandicoot. Remember those? Gamers went wild. Finally, a console that could handle cool 3D graphics and epic adventures. Speaking of Crash, that furry little dude became the PlayStation's mascot. He spun, he jumped, he collected Wumpa fruit. What's not to love? He was like the Mickey Mouse of the PlayStation world. PlayStation had other hit games too: Ridge Racer, Tekken, Wipeout. These games were like the cool kids in school, and everyone wanted to hang out with them. Of course, no gaming story is complete without a little rivalry. Enter Sega Saturn, PlayStation's arch nemesis. It was like the Lakers and the Celtics, Coke and Pepsi, cats and... well, you get the picture. The battle was fierce. Sega had Sonic, the speedy blue hedgehog. PlayStation had Crash, the wacky bandicoot. Who would win the hearts and wallets of gamers everywhere? PlayStation played it smart. They focused on awesome games and made it easy for developers to create for their console. It was like they had a secret cheat code for success. Section 5, PlayStation 2, DVD gaming changes the game. Fast forward to the year 2000. Why 2K didn't destroy the world? Phew! And PlayStation 2 was born. This wasn't just a console, it was a revolution. Why? 2 words: DVD gaming. Remember those clunky CD cases? PlayStation 2 said, "Bye, Felicia," and embraced the future with DVDs. More storage, sharper graphics, and, wait for it, it could play DVDs too. It was like having a gaming console and a DVD player in one sleek package. Section 6. The rise of online gaming. PlayStation Online takes center stage. Remember the days of huddling around a tiny TV screen, battling your buddies in GoldenEye 007? Good times. But PlayStation 2 took multiplayer gaming to a whole new level with PlayStation Online. Suddenly you could trash talk your friends and strangers from across the globe. It was like having a massive virtual arcade in your living room. Just try not to rage quit when you lose. We've all been there. Section 7, PlayStation 3, Blu-ray and the future of entertainment. In 2006, PlayStation 3 arrived, looking sleek and futuristic. It was like the iPhone of gaming consoles. This time, Sony was all about high-definition gaming and pushing technological boundaries. They even threw in a Blu-ray player. Remember the Blu-ray versus HD DVD war? Yeah, PlayStation 3 picked the winning side. It was like the gaming console that could see into the future. Section 8, the PlayStation Network outage. Oops, they did it again. Okay, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. The infamous PlayStation Network outage of 2011. It was a time when gamers around the world were left in the lurch, unable to connect, unable to play, and most importantly, unable to enjoy their favorite pastime. Imagine this. You're all set to dominate in Call of Duty, controller in hand, snacks by your side, and your friends online, ready to join you in the battle. Suddenly, out of nowhere, error message. Your screen freezes, and you're left staring at a message that says you can't connect to the PlayStation Network. For weeks, PlayStation Network was down. Gamers were furious. Social media was ablaze with complaints, memes, and frustrated posts. It was as if the gaming world had come to a standstill. People who relied on gaming as their primary source of entertainment were left with nothing but their anger and disappointment. It was like the world's biggest gaming party got shut down right when things were getting good. Friends who used to gather online every night were suddenly disconnected. Gaming setups that were once the center of excitement and joy were now just empty, powered-off consoles. Sony eventually fixed the issue, but the damage was done. The trust that gamers had in the PlayStation Network was shaken. It took a lot of effort and time for Sony to regain that trust. They had to implement new security measures, improve their infrastructure, and ensure that such an outage would never happen again. They learned a valuable lesson about online security the hard way. The outage was a wake-up call for the entire industry, highlighting the importance of robust cybersecurity measures. It wasn't just about fixing the immediate problem, it was about preventing future issues and protecting the data and experiences of millions of gamers worldwide. Hey, at least it made for a good story, right? In the end, the PlayStation Network outage of 2011 became a part of gaming history. It was a reminder of how interconnected our gaming experiences have become and how much we rely on these networks to stay connected with friends and enjoy our favorite games. So the next time you log in without a hitch, take a moment to appreciate the smooth, seamless experience that we often take for granted. Section 9, PlayStation 4, back in the game and stronger than ever. After the PlayStation Network debacle, Sony needed a win, and boy did they deliver with PlayStation 4 in 2013. It was like they went to gaming boot camp and came back ripped and ready to rumble. PlayStation 4 was all about speed, power, and a controller that didn't feel like a spaceship remote. They even introduced game streaming and sharing because who doesn't love showing off their gaming skills or epic fails? Section 10. Virtual reality takes off. PlayStation VR enters the arena. Remember those cheesy VR headsets from the 90s? Yeah, PlayStation VR is nothing like that. In 2016, Sony jumped headfirst into the virtual reality world and it was awesome. Imagine being inside the game, battling zombies, exploring ancient ruins, or even swimming with sharks. Okay, maybe not that last one. PlayStation VR took gaming to a whole new dimension, literally. Section 11, PlayStation Today, a gaming legacy for the ages. From its humble beginnings to its current status as a gaming titan, PlayStation has come a long way. It's sold over 500 million consoles worldwide. That's like a gazillion controllers. Today, PlayStation 5 is wowing gamers with stunning graphics, lightning-fast loading times, and immersive gameplay. It's clear that PlayStation is here to stay, and we can't wait to see what they come up with next.